Hello everyone. This is day 11 completion. Like today is the time is around 4 o'clock, around 3:45, 3:45 a.m. So I'm night basically or morning, whatever we say. So this is the time my day is completed. So how my days goes, not today, yesterday actually, because after 4 hour of 12 o'clock. So it's yesterday basically. So how my day is actually going. So it's like engaging, focused, and flow. So I'm very excited to talk about this day. So first of all, I actually get up at around 7 o'clock, and after the 7 o'clock, I made a study for around 2 hours. After that, I go on for the some sort of snacks, and specifically, I gone for the snacks, which is like which has a good amount of protein and milk also. So I consumed a good amount of protein and milk. Uh, but uh, but afterwards I studied further. At 11 o'clock, I joined the Scrum of Masai Institute and get the idea about how we can develop the understanding about the work and how we will shrink our work. How basically if the work is so big, how we will split the day in a certain way, or how we will split the work in a certain way that we feel competent and more powerful. So that's the thing I learned from the Chirag Jain from Masai during the Scrum. Um, Before Scrum, what I done is like I worked on the exploratory data analysis. In an entire day, maximum time I worked on an exploratory data analytics. What I done is like I seen the video, uh, uh, written in my notebook, and then I done the experiments on the data, which is around 1 lakh rows, with and 1 lakh rows data. So I'm quite excited. I use the NumPy, I use the pandas, and I'm getting the understanding about how this particular libraries work. So this is what I done. After Scrum, I worked on the exploratory data analysis and all this stuff. At 12 o'clock, our PSC sections are there, which is basically for the Excel. So I attended for the half an hour, and I just leave afterwards because I'm in a mood of exploratory data analysis. So actually, I am absent today. This is bad, not do these things, but I done it because I'm very much in a flow of exploratory data analysis, and I don't want to just reduce my flow or just break my flow. So afterwards, I focused on exploratory data analytics for 1 more hour. So around 1:22 or 1:25, I gone for the lunch, and good amount of protein and good amount of nurturous beneficial food I eaten. So it's like good for me. uh, Afterwards, around 2 o'clock, I came back for my study on my study table, and work little bit for around half an hour. But I felt a little sleepy, just so I just sleep. So when I sleep, like I sleep till 5:30 or around 5 o'clock, and that's the reason why I'm able to shoot the video at 3:30, 3:40 a.m. Because just because I sleep on afternoon, I am energized further. Like let's say we actually get up at 7 o'clock. So and I we sleep at a 2:30. So basically, what we done is like basically 5 and 2.5 means we done around 7 to 8 hours of work, basically 7 to 8 hours of work. So our mind is need a little bit of relaxation. So I got into the relaxation mode, and 2 hours of two to 2.5 hours of intense sleep when I take it. Then after 5 or 5:30 to 3:30, it's around. it's around 10 hours. So it's so the energy we get from the sleep is very intense. Like we are ready for the next 10 hours. We are ready for next 12 hours. So when the effective sleeping management is very essential. Sometimes naps is very essential. Like what I'm doing is like sometimes if I'm not able to during the study, if I felt like sleepy. So what I'm doing is like I'm doing this. I'm just wall is behind me, so I'm like okay. So in this way, I'm sleeping. I'm taking naps in my seat. So this is also great because your mind gets relaxation. Your mind, my mind is actually getting the relaxation. Like I just feel rejuvenated. I just feel powerful. I just feel intense. Like I'm like my intense workload is just relaxed. So actually, stress is great, but the sleep is also good. So sleep and stress is needed in a life. Sleep and stress is needed in life, and it's very essential. It's very essential. So after the 5:30, what I done is like I gone for the yes I gone for the um, exercise session. Around 45 minutes I studied. So 40 minutes I studied. So around 6 o'clock, I gone for my exercise session. I done intense amount of exercise, and then I bath and all this stuff. So all the things required a time frame of around 1 hour 45 minutes. So around 7:45, around 7:45, I came back to study again. Now, right now, and afterwards, what I done is like basically I targeted around two to 2.5 hours of advanced SQL study. So I just switched from this exploratory data analysis to advanced SQL to switch my mind. Basically, uh, mind has a different mechanisms to deal with the different type of questions. So what actually happened is like when my SQL related I gave the SQL type problem. So my SQL type brain means the neurons, which is neurons and the mechanisms which is associated to handle the SQL is activated. When we switch the task, so we gone from the SQL to exploratory data analysis to cleaning the data and all this stuff. So what actually happened is like our mind switch on different things. So whatever neurons are like quite tired, they become rejuvenated because different neurons get different work afterwards. Like it's like if we just if we just give pain to the if we just exercise with only our one hand, and then if we exercise with the second hand, what actually happening is like the pain of the first hand reduced, it is transferred to the second hand, but it is quite relaxed for a long time. That's the reason why it can handle it better. So that's the reason why task switching is very essential. Multitasking is not effective, but task switching, only doing one work a day, so only doing one work at a time is very essential. It's very powerful. It's very powerful actually. So at around 10:30, my advanced SQL stuff is finished. Basically, I worked on the customer data and how like it's like I solved many questions like during the festival season, how the customer behavior works. During the what is the specific criteria customer have for uh, articulating or purchasing a certain product. What who is the one-time customer and how we will this kind of basic insights help us to understand the customer behavior and give insight about what we have to do next in order to achieve the great sales. So this is the data important for the company perspective. So this kind of data, working on this kind of data is good. Afterwards, if I talk about 10:30 to around 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, around. So at that time, I worked on the exploratory data analysis. Specific part, if I talk about the data cleaning, and in a data cleaning part, what I learned today is like basically the how to handle the missing value in the data. Like lot of data will be there. How we will have and certain values will be null. Then the not any value is present. So how we will deal with this missing values? Second, what I learned is basically the how to deal with the inconsistent text and typos, because the text and typos are inconsistent maximum times. The data is quite vague certain times. Like so, how to make it vague clear? So when we, it's like our goal. If it is vague, we don't perform the further action and achieve the goal. But if it is clear, then it can give the clear insight, clear visualization, and clear perspective, clear direction. So we want a direction, we want the insight of what is the basically goal of the data scientist or data analytics is basically give the insight, to give the direction to the company. And data is quite vague. If the data is quite vague, we don't able to achieve it, uh, then the problem will increase. That's the reason why we have to achieve the understanding about our data first. So data cleaning part, missing value handling, inconsistent text and typos handling, and then duplications and of the data is there. So we should also handle it, and we should also handle the outliers and all this stuff. So I learned those things during today's exercise session is literally great. Like I am not able to give. I am literally proud on myself. Like I done good amount of exercise and I don't miss a day usually. Actually, I have to remember. I don't actually know when last I missed my day for the exercise. I really don't know. But that's a good thing. That actually help us to rejuvenate our mindset. It makes us more disciplined. It makes us more powerful. And afterwards, around 2 or 3 o'clock, around 3 o'clock or 3 o'clock morning or 3 o'clock night, I gone and I just watched the video on the YouTube about Andrew Tate. And Andrew Tate says a lot of things regarding like how AI will impact the future. So what they are saying is like the gap between rich and poor will increase because whoever are going for the technology stuff, whoever is involved in the technology, who are already rich, who is having the asset, will gaining more and more assets and more assets, but who don't understand this mechanism will fall behind. And it quite seems to me like if I talk about this is the specific insight I got 5 years, 4 years back. Actually, I am from the vernacular medium Gujarati. So the what I realize is like the perception is not quite good. Like when we go into the college, like the perception means basically we are not reputed much. And if you don't recognized as a highest level, so what actually happen is like every work is even in the English language, and if we're not able to do it, then we're not able to recognize. We're not awarded at that level that English medium students are awarded. So due to that reason, what I realize is that efficiency just works, and due to the problem it gives, many Gujarati medium students, many vernacular medium students, not even participating in the in the in the competition, and that's the reason why it is creating some ripple effect on them. And whoever participate, it just go upward and upward, and who don't participate, it just go downward and downward and down. So it's a worst trend. So the gap gap is increasing. So it is beneficial. What new age, new thing is like it is beneficial for some. It is somehow not so beneficial for everyone. So it's make sure it's requirement of us to live in advantageous side. And for that, we have to continuously learn and upgrade and reinvent ourselves, because actually don't know what things actually work, what thing actually going to work. So what we have to do is like we have to work hard. We have to work on AI stuff. We have to learn how to integrate AI, like our it's like it's a part of our body. That's the level of integration we need with the AI. That's the level of synergy we need to make with the AI. Then and then we can grow further. So that is the specific insights I got during the day 11. Uh, and proper, but the thing is that I not completed that much assignment. I just learned. So yesterday I'm trying to complete my assignment so I can perform well in evaluation, as well as do good amount of work and good amount of management at a certain degree. That's a very essential thing for me. Hope this video give you a value, and if it is give the value, then like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much.